What's up, CJ's Keto Kitchen family? This is CJ.
And Sarah.
It's a Wednesday, and that means it's time for another keto
conversations.
So let's get started. Alright, so we are back with our second annual Amazon
Holiday Essentials list.
Is that what we're calling it?
Sure.
Okay, sure. That's what we're calling it this year.
It's basically a gift-giving idea. Of course, you can give yourself gifts, too. That's completely allowable.
Yeah. And so, we'll start this video. So, as I mentioned, this is the second year we've done this. This year is a little bit different because, as everybody has heard, we got this little pandemic thing going on. I shouldn't say little, I'm sorry. We have this pandemic thing. It's very serious. And it has caused us all to make changes in how we shop and how we do a lot of different things. And it's also causing retailers to make major changes in how they retail and market to you or to us as the consumer for the holidays.
Right. It used to be Black Friday, which was the day after Thanksgiving, but now everything is starting early because they realize that there's going to be such an influx of people shopping online and in a particular way that they're probably concerned about certain sites crashing, things, going out of stock and all kinds of other issues. So they're starting sales earlier than they have in previous years.
Sure. And so we'll just start this up front. We are Amazon affiliates. If you ever were to read our video description all the way to the bottom, it talks about our affiliation with Amazon. And essentially what that means is that we have a relationship with Amazon where if a product is sold through, say, a link that we provide, we get a small, and I mean very small.
What was it last year that they changed it?
Yeah, last year they made it down to a whopping 1% to 2% back on different products.
Extremely small.
When we first started, there were items that were 5, 7, 10%, depending on what kind of item it was. And then last year, Amazon said, "Oh, you know what? That's way too much money." I don't know what their motivation was, but
because
anyway,
Jeff Bezos is really doing poorly right now.
Anyway, for people who are part of the affiliate program in Amazon, Amazon is the one who pays us. Not you. You don't pay us. Amazon pays us. They don't charge you extra.
Nope.
It's just a deal that it's just worked out for anybody that's an affiliate for Amazon. And so we are affiliates for Amazon. And we shop at Amazon a lot.
So realistically, most of the things that we suggest or the things that are on our list on Amazon are things that we have purchased ourselves from Amazon, and that's where we got it. So it is the most reliable source for you to then get it if you are interested in something that we consistently use.
So in this video, yes, we're going to talk about a lot of stuff for the kitchen because that's part of what our channel is a kitchen. But we're also going to talk about just some other items that we have purchased.
A few electronics and things like that.
Right. And these are just ideas for you. Geez, we get so much stuff from Amazon. It's crazy. I think we have, they know our house. They know our address. There's like trucks coming here all the time. And one of the things we like about Amazon is you can return products fairly easily. And I would imagine that if you lived in a pretty rural area,
it might be a little more difficult.
It might be a little bit more difficult. And I know for our international audience, there are Amazon is across the world, not just in the U.S. So primarily, we're going to be just talking about just gift ideas. And once you get on there and start looking around, of course, you'll find other stuff that interests you as well. So let's get this thing going.
Okay.
So I'll let you start with some of the stuff you already have.
So the first thing that I want to talk about is all my Pioneer Woman Bakeware, Cookware, bowls. You can find Pioneer Woman elsewhere, but I have found that when I order it, it is basically the same price as anywhere else. So it's actually nice to just have it delivered to me. But I really enjoy her casserole dishes. Every time I make a casserole on this channel, which is quite often, if you know me, it is usually always in one of these dishes. They cook very well. I put them in the dishwasher. I have not had any issues at all. And then the other thing that I really enjoy and I also use often is my bowl set. And you can see that it comes with all the different sizes. And
this is a new one.
I have two. I have two because I use them so often. I love them. I've had the first set for, it's gotta be 3 years. And so they really do last well. You can put these in your dishwasher. Sometimes I hand wash them. It all depends on, but I have put them in the dishwasher. The other thing that's great about these is they all come with lids, matching lids. I just got the big one out, but they all come with lids. So if you needed to store something in here, say you were making a salad of some kind or something like that, or you were marinating something and you wanted to put the lid on, they all come with lids. So, and they're very reasonably priced, and of course, they're very attractive, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, so
that's the Pioneer Woman stuff.
Yep.
Pretty much anything that you see that's Pioneer Woman. I have ice cream scoops, I have, coffee mugs, all that. But I love her stuff.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to let you talk about this because you purchased that for a special occasion.
Okay, so this is a JBL Bluetooth speaker, and this one is quite large. This is the Play and Charge Endlessly, or the Charge 4. So what that means is it is a Bluetooth speaker that is, kind of a sound bar style, and you can actually charge your phone with this while you're listening to it. So you're supposed to be able to get 24 hours of listening from your Bluetooth for this. I bought this for CJ's birthday. Something that he saw that he was interested in having. Right now, the Bluetooth speaker that he has is very tiny. It's not always reliable. So something like this is a wonderful gift for someone who likes to listen to music or YouTube or any other thing where they might want a speaker capacity and they don't want to have to worry about draining their phone, because you can actually charge your phone while you're listening. So you could listen for, like it says, 24 hours.
And this was highly rated on...
Yes, it's very highly rated. It comes in different colors. I got blue for CJ because that's his favorite color. But it does come in different colors. I think it's got black, some girly colors. I think there's even camel. So this is a really good gift idea for the person in your life who likes entertainment and wants to listen on a Bluetooth speaker.
Right. All right, so we just got these headlamps. So this would be great for someone who likes to go hiking, camping, if you like to go camping, or just around the house. We have them just...
Or if you want to take the garbage out in the backyard.
Yeah, we have them just for around our house.
Yeah.
I use one every morning to go from our house to our detached garage. So this was a 2-pack. I don't remember what this cost.
It was very inexpensive. I think it was like $12.
Like $12 for 2. They are...
These are rechargeable, aren't they?
Yeah, they're rechargeable.
Which
it's
is
got the regular light, but then it's also got the...
red light.
Red light. So...
You'll be surprised how much you will take advantage of these.
Yeah.
I use it to look in the back of my spice cabinet in my pantry, because I'll have things that fall back in there. Sometimes I'll need to locate something that I don't use very often in a baking kind of sense.
Yeah.
Under your cabinets, because most people don't have well lit areas in those specific parts of your house. Right. Maybe you have a linen closet and you need to see far in the back, and maybe it doesn't have a light or something like that. We've used it to get behind the washer and dryer to, retrieve things. I mean, it's amazing how often you'll use these.
And so we just purchased these 2, but we've got actually another one, a larger one, that's even brighter than these, that I purchased on Amazon probably 4 years ago.
And that's why we bought more.
And yeah, like Sarah said, these are just handy. We have them around the house all the time, and we keep them charged up.
Yep.
And it's handy that they're rechargeable.
So let's talk about cutlery. So I have 2 knives here. We were actually sent these very kindly by Titan Forge. They are a knife company, and they sell right now at this point exclusively on Amazon. And they asked me to pick out 2 that I would be interested in trying out. These are very inexpensive. They're a mid-range knife, so they're accessible to lots of people, which is very nice. They are well made. I really enjoy the handle on these. They're very ergonomic. The tang, which is the metal part of the knife, goes all the way down and around. So that means that you're not in danger of, cutting one day and the handle actually coming completely away from the knife. So I've been using these for about a month now, and I definitely recommend them. I have also sharpened them. I just have a basic, knife sharpener, and they work very, very well. So I'm definitely enjoying these.
Now, did you sharpen them because you needed to, or did you sharpen them?
No, I sharpen them because I'm extra.
Yeah, well, you also just got a knife sharpener.
Yes.
So I want to be clear that we didn't have.
They came incredibly sharp.
We didn't have to sharpen them.
They do not need to be sharpened.
She sharpened them because she just bought a knife sharpener and wanted to use it. She's sharpening everything.
I just sharpen it because I'm Edward Scissorhands.
She's
Okay.
sharpening everything that we have.
Yes. So they're very good. I definitely recommend them. I have the 8-inch chef knife and then the 7-inch Sudoku, I think is how it's pronounced. But I enjoy both of them, and I definitely recommend their knives.
Okay. All right. So the next thing that I wanted to just pull out is this is a Mavic, a DJI Mavic Air drone. This is expensive. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a top of the line type drone, over $1,000. I bring this out. Well, number one, might be some of you guys who actually have a husband, a teenage son, a grandson, where you've been thinking about a drone. DJI is probably make some of the best drones, but these are high-end drones. They do make a lower end, a smaller Mavic Mini. The price point is around $300.
Which is pretty close to your rock bottom drone. I mean, it's pretty. I mean,
I'm not gonna say that.
Okay.
Because you can get drones now for $50.
Right.
You can get drones for $50. It just depends what you want the drone to do, and of course, the lower the price point, the less it's going to be able to do. But to find a drone that's got a camera and where you can use it and just to play around, that's fairly simple. I mention this because, again, if you have a spouse or a teenage son and they're really been thinking about a drone, this is a good drone to consider. Although it is pricey, it is very tough. It's very reliable. You can fly this out almost 2.5 miles away from you, and it's a fun thing to do. Especially kind of in the times that we live in, as we're finding ourselves, depending on where you live.
It's a good social distancing hobby.
Yeah, it is. But I will say, though, that when you do fly this out, sometimes it does draw a crowd because people just want to see what you're doing. So anyway, that's just something to think about. You may not necessarily buy this drone. This is a Mavic Air, but there's a newer version of the Mavic Air, which is even better than this one. But they are pricey. But I bring this up because it is... We were cleaning out our garage the other day, and I found the first drone that Sarah bought me
a couple of years
ago
for Christmas.
And it was kind of the start of me wanting to get one of these.
Right.
So we actually use this, try to use this for our videos.
You have taken photography, so some scenes that you see at the end of our videos. A lot of the ocean scenes and our vacation scenes, a lot of that was filmed on. Yeah,
so we're trying to, we use it and we're trying to figure out how to incorporate stuff a little bit more, just to add interest to the videos. So who knows? A drone might be something you might want to think about for that person on your gift list. That person on your gift list that's just hard to figure out what they might want.
Or if they're techie, if they like electronics and things like that, this is a good way to go.
Yeah.
Okay, the next thing that I want to talk about is Big Red here. One of my very, very favorite kitchen things. I did not get on the air fryer train for a really long time, but I finally did this summer and I've totally been loving it. I really recommend this particular brand. This one is CHOCZERO'S. It had really good ratings. I did look at Consumer Reports and some other sites about air fryers, and this one had really good ratings, not just on Amazon, but good ratings in general. I got the very large one. Mine is almost 6 quarts because we have a family of 5 that I cook for. I like this so much that I took it with us for our summer vacation because we were staying in an Airbnb, and I took it with me because I like it so well. And it works very well. It has a nice big tray, and you just, pull out, and your cooking surface is quite large, and it cleans up very easily. I have not put mine in the dishwasher. You could if you wanted to, but I find that it cleans up very quickly just hand washing it. And so I really enjoy that. It has a very quick heat up. And when you turn it on, mine has a digital panel, and it gives you different cooking options based on the food you want to do. It's nice because it has little tiny pictures, so it'll have like a chicken leg, or it'll have a little shrimp. So you know exactly what you want to do just on the presets. So I love it. I absolutely love it. Like I said, I've had it for probably about 4 months now, and I use it very regularly. So far so good. It's held up very nicely. And of course I did get red because I'm a big fan of red in my kitchen, but it does come in other colors if you're not interested in this color. But I definitely recommend this particular air fryer and this particular air fryer brand. Okay, we have 2 more items to talk about. The first one is a set of cookware that I just barely got in the mail on Sunday. And it is from Tefal, and CJ and I had gone to Costco and looked at some different cookware sets.
Yeah.
I have never bought a cookware set. I have, for all of my cooking life, just used pots and pans from here or there, purchased things. So I have never had a set that had everything in it. So I went ahead I decided to go ahead and just get a set of cookware that has all of the necessary essential pots and pans that you might use for cooking. So like I said, this one is Tefal, and this one is 17 pieces. Now when they say 17 pieces, that's also talking about things like this one comes with a steamer for your vegetables, and the lids are also included in that. So that doesn't necessarily mean 17 pots and pans. So the lids are part of that 17 piece. Yeah. But it comes, what's nice is I really enjoy cooking with the skillets that have the high side. These have like a 4 to 5 inch lip. So it's still a frying pan, but it's almost like a frying pan and pot hybrid. So you're able to do things like sauces. The one skillet dish that I did this last week, the garlic chicken, it's nice if you're going to make something that is saucy or that houses a lot of vegetables and not just your meat, to be able to have a pan like this that does have a lip, so you're not concerned about things sloshing out over the side. So, and I don't know if you can see behind CJ, but that's the rest of the set, and it's quite extensive. So I'm very excited to start using these.
And we had to make room for this set because we do have a small house.
We have a 1950s kitchen.
And we have in our cabinets, although we got new countertops, we did not replace the cabinets.
So the cabinet openings are like that big. So yeah. So it's going to be fun getting them in there, but I wanted it, so.
Yeah. All right, so we got that off of Amazon.
Yeah.
And I mean, we literally just got this yesterday.
And they have different size sets. We got the 17 piece. Did we get 17 or 14?
We got 17.
Okay. They have a 14 piece, they have a 12 piece, so if you don't need something that large, you can definitely, get whatever you want based on your needs.
Yeah, and it was very reasonably priced.
Yes.
This is another item we just recently purchased. It's a Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switches are, our daughter Izzy has one already. The issue is that it belongs to her, and when she leaves, because she's not always with us, it goes away with her. So we were looking for a system that we could kind of have as a family thing. Right. And with us, we live in Washington State. We're still, we can do some things, but there's still a lot of things that we just can't do because of COVID.
There's not a lot of family activity things, bowling and arcades and other things that we used to do together as a family, laser tag. Some of those things that we used to do together on the weekends are not available to us right now.
So we decided to get this. It wasn't necessarily meant to be a Christmas gift. It was just a gift for the family.
And it will be nice to use it over the holidays. Yeah. That's why we kind of wanted to get it ahead of time.
Yeah. And so this is a good system.
You said you noticed that some of the games have an option of up to 8 players. So
Yeah,
depending on what
there's a
games
few
you
games
get.
that have that where you can play up to 8 people. Some of the
Right.
Mario games, Mario Kart, you can play up to 4, and I think you can also have teams where you can have multiple players or multiple people in a team. So
The thing about a Switch is it's a gaming system, but you can also use it individually, almost like a Game Boy.
well, yeah, you
Yeah.
can. It's a portable device, but then it can also be connected to your television and played
used
as
with
a
controllers.
big, right, and use with
And that's why they
controllers.
call it a Switch, is you can switch different ways
Right.
that you play it.
Right, because so I could take this and just have it in.
Right, and the handheld piece is,
Right.
about that large.
Right.
So,
So anyway, that's just a thought. I was talking to a person that I work with who plays The Legend of Zelda, and she was saying how she actually gave her gaming system away to her grandchildren, and I was like, wow, that's some love right there that you actually gave your system away, and that's kind of got me thinking about it. Well, it's something that people like to do. Kids like to do it,
and adults too.
And adults
it's
as well.
Definitely not
It
limited by
is kind of
age.
weird because we have a Xbox 360 now, but it's old and it's a bit limited. And it was purchased specifically for my daughter before Sarah and I even knew each other. So it feels a little weird sometimes when all of us are using it because it was specifically given to her.
Right.
So anyway, Nintendo Switch is an ideal if you're looking for something for the whole family, but you're also looking for something maybe for a teenager. That's something to think about if they don't have one already. All right, what else?
That's it.
We're not going to talk about the beauty stuff?
Do you want to?
It's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. All right, so I just have, in closing, a couple of quick beauty items. We wanted to make sure that we had a few different topics on our Amazon Essentials. And, of course, I'm into beauty products. I'm a girl, and I love all that stuff. So I just wanted to talk about 2 different products. The first one is what I'm currently wearing, and I wore a mask almost all day today. And so that's one of the reasons that I wanted to talk about this particular product. And this is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. And I find that because of my age group, I don't like wearing liquid lipsticks. So liquid lipsticks are generally the ones that you put on and they dry down really strongly and they're immovable. Sometimes they can create texture on your lips, and I don't always appreciate the wear away because it can leave the insides of your lips bare, especially after you've eaten and things like that. So I like a product like this because it dries down to a nice matte finish, so you don't really have any transfer, but it doesn't dry down so hard that your lips crack and then you don't create that open spot in your lips. The wear away of this is very gradual, very gentle, very flattering. So I definitely enjoy this. And if you're looking for something that doesn't cause much transfer on the inside of your mask, this is definitely something that I would recommend. And I have it in several shades. This one happens to be called Can. All the NYX soft matte creams are named after cities. So. And then the other product that I wanted to talk about is probably kind of the opposite of this. But this one is by L'Oreal, and it is British Red. And I bought this one for Christmas. You can see that it is extremely red, and that's what I want. I wanted a nice true blue toned red so that it, will be nice and bright and shiny for Christmas. But this is a traditional lipstick, a traditional cream lipstick. So this will indeed transfer. But if you're looking for something that is very festive to wear during the holidays, even Christmas Day, usually CJ and Izzy will gift me a super expensive lipstick in my stocking because I am a huge lipstick fan. But if you're looking for something that is a bargain, both of these products are less than $5 on Amazon. So I just wanted to throw these in as possible lipsticks that you might want during this season. So that's it.
And you get quite a bit of your makeup stuff.
I do. I would say probably 90% of my cosmetics come from Amazon, simply because the price is generally good. Sometimes if you go out to a retailer such as Walmart, the colors, the shade range will be picked over because there's so many people, and or they'll be opened up. So on Amazon, it's easier to find shade ranges. And also a lot of the products that I use often on a daily basis, I can do subscribe and save so that you save some money and it comes to you whatever schedule you set it up on. Sometimes it's a month, sometimes it's every couple of months. So I like having that option, and you get a discount when you set things up on that program.
Right. That's just a few gift ideas from Amazon. We have a link in our description all the time to our Amazon favorites page. And so you'll find all of this stuff that we talked about, but you'll also find a whole bunch of other stuff that we didn't talk about just because we didn't want to be here for 2 hours.
Right, and all the cooking things we use, all the sweeteners, almond flours. If I ever create a recipe that has something extra, an extract or some kind of coloring or flavoring or anything that we talk about, it's always in that list so that you can find that if you want to replicate exactly what I have done for a recipe.
Yeah, I should say that we use 90% of the items that we use for the channel probably do come from Amazon.
Yes.
But a lot of times sometimes it's an issue of how fast they can get us the item. But a lot of it does come from Amazon. And again, we find that it's easy to return things, and generally the money is back in your account.
And
sometimes the same day you return.
Yeah, and a lot of times you don't have to have the original box. A lot of times, like for us, you take it to UPS and you set it on the counter and you scan, and they repackage it for you and send it back. Yeah. So a lot of times you don't even have to keep your original packaging. The other thing I have found with Amazon is there are some products, like I can't buy Sucre & Gold, which is my very favorite brown sugar alternative. I can't buy it anywhere around here. So Amazon is the only place. So sometimes I will run into products like that where I can only get it from Amazon. So, yeah.
All right, so that is our Amazon, what do we call this thing? Amazon
Essential Holiday Buying Guide.
That's a lot. That's a mouthful. Anyway, this is our Amazon video for 2020. This is our second one, and it'll probably be a annual thing. So, as we roll into the holidays, they are coming, they're fast approaching. I would advise you to start shopping early just because of the way things are. And the retailers know that if you want stuff, they're going to start enticing you to give you better deals sooner than later. So just keep that in mind.
And you also want to contemplate them getting it to you. Yes. So probably the sooner you get it wrapped up, the better.
Yeah. So anyway, that's why the timing in this video is what it is as far as for us. So if you're new here, this is our Keto Conversation segment that we do every Wednesday. We don't always talk about products from Amazon. Sometimes we do food unboxings. Sometimes we do grocery haul videos in this segment. And then sometimes we're talking about relevant keto topics related to the keto lifestyle, the keto diet. So Wednesday night you can get a wide variety of different things. Our new recipes come out every Sunday. And the only way you'll know about all that stuff is if you subscribe and hit the notification bell. So we'd love to have you as part of our family. We do believe that you can live keto as a lifestyle, that you can not only lose weight, but you can also regain your health and just live a better quality life using keto as a good foundation for your nutrition. So anyway, consider subscribing. We'd love to have you here. We hope that you have a great rest of the week, and we will talk at you later. Bye-bye. Peace.
Peace.